Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and I bet Republicans and President Trump did not expect a Christmas present from Jasmine Crockett, but boy, did they get one. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Jasmine Crockett's entire candidacy for the Senate in Texas, I think at this point, is a gift to President Donald Trump and Republicans, but every interview she gives, every time she speaks, it's even more of a gift. Now, she's saying that Latino voters in Texas have a slave mentality because they vote Republican. And she's saying she wants to follow the AOC Mandomni model of getting elected. That's good, except AOC and Mandomni are in New York. You're in Texas, you gloriously delusional fool. I gotta wonder, just listening to her talk, I always thought she was bright and playing dumb. I don't think that anymore. She does not have a real handle on this. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't think she makes it out of the Democrat primary in Texas. I actually don't. I think somebody's going to step in there as a Democrat that actually may have a snowball's chance in hell and unseat her. But the fact is, you hear Ro Khanna was on TV yesterday saying Jasmine Crockett is the future of the Democrat Party. Please, please God, let Jasmine Crockett be the future of the Democrat Party. We'll never lose again. Are you people crazy? You're taking New York and California and you're extrapolating that to the entire United States. You're taking two liberal, where these liberals win in super liberal states, and you think it's going to happen in normal states or conservative states. It's not going to work. But I do welcome you to try, because that's the gift that keeps on giving. I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Precincts and those Atlanta suburbs particularly. So it does seem like both of those are necessary, particularly when you're looking at the numbers that you're staring down in Texas, which is, again, numerically, it's not an easy place to win.
No, I think that you're absolutely right when you say that. But I think what we've got to look at is that when you look at, say, the district in Tennessee and the fact that Trump had won by a little over 20 points, yet somehow it swung to a single-digit race, then we know people that voted for Trump, well, some of them are regretting those votes. We just saw an election today down in Miami where a Republican was outed, and we know that they hadn't been able to win in 30 years down in that area. We also know what happened in Mississippi where they flipped 2 Senate seats. We also know what has happened in Georgia where they were able to get 2 statewide seats. So here is the reality. I don't think anyone who is super in love with Trump would ever vote for me or any other Democrat. That is just the reality. I think what it is who is going to talk to people and make them understand that they will fight for them. That is why you have Mandami Trump voters. That is why you have AOC Trump voters. That is why you had Obama Trump voters. Let me tell you something. Mandami has not backed down whatsoever from his rhetoric against the president. In the Oval Office, he stood there and he said what he said about him being a fascist, yet he was able to win those voters. So Democrats that believe the only way that you can win is by being soft and sounding like a Republican, that is not true. What people are looking for are people that are tough and are fighters and are going to fight for them. Fight for better health care. Fight for access to jobs. Fight for education. That is what they're looking for, and that's what it is that I have to offer.
Yeah, I want to you mentioned this, so I want to bring it up. In Miami, Miami had a mayoral election tonight. It was a runoff.